It is 6:02. This morning marks the first day that President Trump's reciprocal tariffs are in place. So this tax on goods coming into the U.S. started right at midnight, including countries in Europe and China.
And the battle with China is intense. China is seeing the biggest increase. The new rate, 104%. It can be kind of hard to keep up with the back and forth in the trade war, so let's break it down for you. This latest round of tariffs that are now in effect are all in response to other countries placing tariffs on the U.S., which were in response to the previous tariffs placed by President Donald Trump.
We've been watching the global markets overnight. They're already responding negatively to the new tariffs. Stocks in Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, and Australia all closing down significantly. And at open, multiple indices in Europe were roughly 2 to 2.5% down. The president says the door is open to negotiations if countries are willing to lift the taxes they're putting on the U.S.
And when it comes to big box stores and big items like laptops and tablets, the Consumer Technology Association estimates the current retail prices we're seeing, those are going to stay in place at least for the next 3 to 4 months. What does that mean? The higher prices are going to come by late summer, just in time for back to school season. Ariana Mediz is here with more on how the latest round of tariffs will hit Georgia directly. Ariana, good morning.
Good morning, Aisha. President Donald Trump says the U.S. is done playing nice on trade, and starting today, that means paying up. So when tariffs go up, so do the stakes for businesses here at home in Georgia. Now, Georgia is a major player in global trade with billions in goods moving through the port of Savannah, Hartsfield, Jackson, and manufacturing hubs across the state. And Georgia exports everything from peanuts and pecans to heavy machinery, and China is one of our top markets. According to state data, Georgia companies shipped more than $3 billion in goods to China last year alone. And it's not just exports. Higher duties on Chinese imports mean Georgia businesses that buy materials, tools, or tech from overseas could see price hikes. That includes everything from building contractors to apparel companies to small online sellers. Meanwhile, last night, President Trump says even before the tariffs went into effect, countries are, quote, dying to make a deal.
I know what the hell I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. These countries are calling us up, kissing. They are dying to make a deal. Please, please, sir, make a deal. I'll do anything. I'll do anything, sir.
Now, the Georgia Chamber of Commerce is urging companies here in Georgia to review their contracts and start making backup plans, including finding new buyers or suppliers. They say the state's auto sector, tech industry, and shipping hubs need to adapt quickly or risk losing ground. Back to you.
All right, everyone watching, Ariana, as the Wall Street roller coaster continues, we're about 3.5 hours from the opening bell. Take a look at all the red on the board as the future indicators here show another volatile day ahead. The Dow Jones looking at negative 300, NASDAQ, S&P 500 down as well. So this comes after the market went up and down on Tuesday, ultimately ended down 320 points.
So you may be wondering how the latest round of tariffs on China could impact your next order. On some big sites, we are talking the two biggest retailers really in the world, Shein and Temu. The good news is that the 104% tariffs will not apply to what you buy on these websites, as those tariffs don't apply to packages that are worth less than $800. But the bad news, there is a different set of tariffs that will be put on Shein and Temu packages starting next month. Yesterday, President Trump signed an executive order to put a 30% tariff or tax on the package's value, $25 starting on May 2nd. Then on June 1st, that's going to go up to 90% of the package's value, almost $150 there. These tariffs will be issued to Shein and Temu, and then the companies will decide if any or all of that price will be added to your purchase. Until this year, packages less than $800 have been exempt from tariffs.